If you want to improve your drumming and become a better drummer, yeah, you can get lessons and you can learn your rudiments and you can improve your technique and you can practice more. But in my view, the very best thing you can do to improve your playing is to join a band and play with other musicians who are of a similar ability to yourself. Or if you really want to push things, join a band with better musicians than you, although that can be a bit intimidating if you're just starting out. One of the main things is that you are all on the same page in the band. Whether you want to join a band just for fun, or you want to do lots of gigs, or you want to become rich and famous and dominate the world, you all need to be on the same page, and just trust me on this, if you're not, it'll be a nightmare and things will go wrong, I guarantee it. If you've got one member of the band who just wants to do a couple of gigs a month, and you've got another member of the band who's looking to do 3-4 gigs a week, and is looking to push the band in a much more commercial direction, the band won't work, I can guarantee it. Someone will end up leaving and that just generally ends up becoming a bit of a nightmare. I'd also suggest not joining a band with musicians who are significantly worse than you, because you'll find they'll hold you back and you'll just become frustrated. So you want to go for either musicians who are about the same level as you or better, but not worse. So a lot of pupils ask me about what it's like to be in a band, and generally they're a little bit intimidated by the whole process, and it's really nothing to worry about at all, especially if you bear in mind what I mentioned earlier. Try, when you're first choosing a band to join, pick a band where you're all at roughly the same ability, and then you'll find you'll grow and you'll progress at roughly the same rate as each other, and that's quite a rewarding process in its own right. And you're not feeling intimidated by the other musicians. You know, you'll make mistakes and other people will make mistakes, and that's how you learn, that's how you get better on the drums. But I just wanted to put a couple of videos together to show you what's involved in going to a band practice, and just show you that it's not a scary thing. It's not particularly glamorous either, especially at this time of year when it's cold and potentially wet outside. But if nothing else, hopefully it'll just help you visualise what a band practice is like, what it's like to set up a practice room drum kit, what to expect when you get to a practice room, and hopefully it'll just help relax you into the situation of doing a band practice. So just get out there and play. Trust me, it's the best thing you can do for your playing. So welcome to Andy Mac Drums. Don't forget to click subscribe. It's just past 8 o'clock and it's time to get the truck packed. It's about 8ish. Yeah, and the rest. 8:45. It's a bit of a late band practice, this one. Starting at 9, playing till about 11 tonight. And it's freezing outside, it's about 1 degree. A bit chilly, but it's not snowing, and it's quite a nice night. At least it's not raining. Drums and rain just don't mix. So the only trouble is playing the drums when it's cold weather like this. You arrive at the practice room, invariably the practice room will be absolutely freezing. and it's not conducive to a good playing style. Doesn't get the groove going. So I'm quite looking forward to it actually. We haven't played in a little while. We're gonna have, I think we've got about 8 or 9 tunes that we're gonna hopefully go through tonight. It's 10 to 9 now. I do like to get there for about 5 to 9 just to give us enough time to get the truck unpacked. So I'm running a little bit late, but hey. So for practices, it's only a 2-hour practice, so I'm not bringing the whole kit with us. I've brought with me my hardware bag, so I've got a full bag of stands, which is basically everything. A hi-hat stand, cymbal stand, snare stand. I've got my stool, because I never like practice room stools, and the sweat of 1,000 drummers slowly creeping up your backside. My cymbals, of course, never use practice room cymbals. I have my snare drum, because I like my own snare drum. Bass drum pedals. And in that bag I've also got all of my bits, like spare cymbal felts, and nuts and washers and screwdrivers, tools, and then of course stick bag. So I'm travelling relatively light. The practice room kit isn't bad. The stands can be variable, which is why I bring my own stands just in case, although I'll use the practice room ones if I can. But yeah, the practice room kit, I think it's a Mapex. The heads have seen better days. No matter how much you tune it, it never seems to sound any better. What's this clown doing? I don't get to... You can see it's indicating. And it's a nice little practice room, this, in Newcastle. Hidden away down by the Uspin. And they're lovely. They've got, like, the gear's pretty good. It's a nice vibe. So I've had a day today of, I was saying, teaching. I've done quite a lot of video editing today. Got a new video put out there on the Beginner Drums channel all about snare drum stands. Exciting stuff. So that video is uploaded today and is live on YouTube now, so go watch it. I've been doing a whole lot of paperwork and other bits and pieces, and practicing a bit as well, you know, just getting the time to practice. I never get time to practice these days, so I had a quick run over the tunes that we're going to be doing tonight. Right, we're nearly there. And it's 8:56. Come on. Stuck behind the slowest taxi in the world. Come on, taxis, you're normally going at about 150 kajillion miles an hour. Oh, we're nearly stopped. Oh, clouds of smoke coming out. That's broken. Oh, this looks quiet. Why is there not a single car here? Uh-oh. We got the right day. Well, that's us here. It's open. Right, get unloaded.
got candy in my ears. I bet you're one telling me I don't place to make me some other guy she knew before. She knew love, I let her know. Took me by the
So that's me home now. I'm having to be quiet. Yeah, the practice was good. It was cold, which isn't ideal for a practice, because trying to have play the drums or any instrument when you're freezing cold, you're just getting warmed up by the time you're actually packing up, which isn't great. It was only a 2-hour practice, but you kind of saw the state of the kit, you know. I left it in a better condition than when I arrived, and it had obviously just been set up really badly. But it's actually not a bad kit, you know, and the gear at that practice room's pretty good. I've played at a lot of practice rooms where the gear is just terrible. And the trouble is, when you're having a 2-hour practice, you just haven't got time to take your own gear and set your own gear up. It's alright if you've got a longer practice, but on a 2-hour one, there just isn't enough time to do that. So there's really not much option but to use the practice room's gear. But that practice room has, the gear's alright, it just needed a bit of TLC. I'm having to speak really quietly so I don't wake the whole house up. And I've unpacked the truck, so I'm completely wound up after playing drums for 2 hours, so I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I started this morning about 9 o'clock after dropping the kids off at school, and it's coming on for midnight now, so it's been a good 14.5-hour day, but it's been good. I've had breaks in that, you know, it's not been 14.5 hours of solid work, so it's been alright. A pretty good day in the scheme of things. It's not too cold, it's about 3 degrees out there now. So anyway, I shall put the kettle on and say good night.